It's Braun Strowman, the man, the machine, the legend. And this is Elite Series 52. Braun Strowman includes a wheeled stretcher. This is an incredible figure that I'm sure all of you want to pick up. I know I'm extremely excited from this. This is the most hyped I've been for a figure in so long. Braun Strowman is like the biggest superstar in the WWE right now, I think. Maybe. Or he's the one with the rocket strapped to his back because he seems to be what WWE wanted Roman Reigns to be. A dude that the audience can just get behind no matter what. He's cool. Back of the box, it says Braun Strowman. Ring attire is from Raw July 25th, 2016. No, it's not. It looked totally different than that. But I will say, this attire looks a lot cooler once I get it out of the box than what he wore during a match against some local jobber that went nowhere. Ha ha ha, I'm being edgy. And it comes with a piece of a parking lot bra, which we'll see, which fits for Braun Strowman, considering he has been in a car crash in the parking lot, Roman Reigns style. Why didn't Roman turn heel after that? I do not know one bit. Here is the figure out of the package, and here is his accessory. Incredible. Hold on. Let's get a little professional, though, because this video will be super extra professional. Here is Braun Strowman in all of his glory. Here's Braun Strowman in all of his glory. This figure looks beautiful. I picked up the previous Braun Strowman figure. I might have not been that excited for it, but I think that this one picks... Oh my gosh, sorry about that blooper reel. I think this one picks up where that one left off and is one of the best figures we've had all year. Seriously? Seriously. I think the face perfectly captures Braun Strowman, and the attire does too. Just look at that face as the zoom comes in. It looks just like Braun Strowman. Maybe it looks a little too happy, but I'm fine with that. It looks like him. It's better than a face that's angry that doesn't look like him. Oh my gosh. He has his tattoos, which look very much like tattoos. Unfortunately, maybe you can't see it here. Maybe I shouldn't talk about it yet. It seems like the color tones are a little off. The pants have some really cool color work in there that's actually looking better on the camera screen than in person. They're kind of muted colors, more camouflage, but they do look nice. And then his boots are just like basic little boots with small feet. I don't think that's actually accurate to him. I bet he has big feet, and then he has belt buckle with paint on it. There's a lot of interesting small detail work, like in the belt and stuff. I think that this is a solid figure. Now in my hands for the bit that is unprofessional, where I talk about the flaws of this figure. As I said, the face looks like a very jolly man. I don't like how that looks back there. I don't really know what they could have done to solve that. It looks just really weird how his neck and the torso, because the torso is painted, the skin tone, it's sculpted in black, and they just painted these portions, which always is a bummer, but I understand because the black part is the most prevalent part of this piece, but it's always a bummer because these parts never end up really matching up. He has a ponytail that is long, and also he can turn his head totally around, I think. Yes, but I wouldn't suggest that you do that because I'm already seeing some paint degradation and some parts where the paint is scratched off from that beard moving. And there are a lot of paint flaws on mine, which is unfortunate. That's something you kind of get when they do these painted torsos. And then just like some weird marks that don't even make any sense to me. I don't know where they came from or anything. And as I mentioned before, the tattoos that are printed on the painted portion don't really match up as well here because, again, you're dealing with different tones, and they seem like it kind of rubbed off and something like that, if you get what I'm saying. Maybe I'm getting a bit too detailed in a child's toy, but are these actually for children, or are they for both adults and children? That would be cool. And yeah, you can look at those details on the bottom there. And I think that even though there are some paint issues with this guy, I love this figure. I just straight up love it. It looks like a little Braun Strowman in your hand because it's so... you capture the likeness of guy, and suddenly a figure is incredible. Am I right? Am I right or am I wrong? Here's his accessory. It comes with a little stretcher. which is very useful, especially because it's always used in Braun Strowman matches. I don't think they're always bright yellow, though. Cool thing about this is that the wheels actually work. They actually spin. Might be a little difficult to get them to spin, but they do spin, so that's cool. And I think it's breakaway, maybe? Let me see. No, it's not breakaway. It seemed like it would be because these look like they're separate parts and stuff like that, but I'm trying to pull it apart, and I applied a lot of force, and maybe that's not supposed to break like that, but you certainly can, but then you just have to put it back together. I don't know if that's supposed to happen, but it's certainly possible to rip this apart and use those parts as some sort of hardcore match pieces or whatever you want to do with that. Oh, and lastly, he comes with this build a diorama. You know what I think about them? Dumb as anything. But the cool thing is this is a parking lot fight, which definitely makes sense for Braun Strowman. So if you get the whole set, you get a little picture for Braun Strowman to stand in front of. But I really don't think you should collect the set just for these backdrops. They're nothing much. So basically, to cut a long story short, buy this figure if you really want it. Buy it if you can. I think it's incredible. It comes with a large accessory in that stretcher, and even if it didn't come with the stretcher, I think that this is a really cool looking figure because sometimes the accessory makes it, but this time around that face sculpt makes it. It's so good. An updated Braun Strowman, and hey, if you have the previous one, just do a head swap. And then you got a Braun Strowman from the time that's actually like they actually were trying to represent or something. I don't know what match this is from. No idea. But it's much better attire in my opinion than that, and it doesn't have that awkward patch. So it's incredible. Thank you guys for watching this video. And if you agree with me that Braun Strowman's incredible, hit that like button, hit that sub, and let me know in the comments just a random thing, you know, whatever. Be funny. I'll see you guys later. Thank you for watching this. Much appreciated.